Hey everyone, this is Tappers here once again, and welcome back to the Super Fighting Robot Kirby Challenge. With 2 stages of the Fortress stage done, we are now off to stage 3 of Wily's captured fortress. And immediately we've got some rather cool music and a pretty blue palette and stuff. We also have a brand new enemy, probably one of the last enemies we'll see, called, or well, attacking enemies we can kill, a beam hat. They basically shoot in a diagonal direction and are usually very annoying and quick shooting. But anyway, and enough about the new enemies. But for this stage we are now using the Flash Dagger, which is good because we will have a lot of ammo or shots to use, but we still need to be really careful with our ammo count. Especially since, well, speaking of being careful, we gotta be aware of, guess what? We have force beams. Except they're not the instant death variety. Instead, these are draining lasers, or energy beams I should call them. If you touch them, they will slowly sap your health. It's similar to the fires that you see in Coleman's stage, except that you can't really avoid the laser, or you can't really stop the lasers except by just either like tanking damage like I just did, and yeah. There's a lot of areas in this stage, or this stretch, where you have to find safe spots, but I also have to kind of move quickly because there's a lot of ammo pickups and health drops, or well, not even health drops, health pickups that I want to grab because it'll at least help me get to the boss much easier without any trouble. Especially since we still have more of the Splashmos that are kind of in annoying spots where I can't exactly tank damage, or well, I could, but I'd rather not. This one I can just outright avoid because it gives me enough spacing. However, I have to wait for it to turn just the right way before I go down that little hole, because I have gotten sniped by one of its bubbles, and well, that was a pretty lousy death into the abyss, I can tell you that much. But it's really unusual to have like 2 water stages in a game, but then again, Fortress stages sometimes actually have that. Like, Mega Man Unlimited had technically 2 water, well actually no, it had 1 water stage and 1 anti-gravity, or low G I should say. But anyway, there's a lot of Gordo spike balls and very easy screens, but then you still have these annoying amoeba enemies that can kind of be in very bad spots. But I mean, the level design is pretty good, and I mean, there's not really difficult jumps or enemy placements that's kind of tricky to hit. Like stage 2, oh, I also didn't mention the amoebas. If the tiny ones hit you, and they will actually just self-destruct, which is kind of nice so that you don't have to worry about being annoyed by them. This section here is a little tense because you have one of those pyro enemies, which I just decided to take a damage boost, which fortunately didn't send me creating into the abyss down below. So that's always nice. But I remember stage 2 of Unlimited had a very annoying leprechaun enemy bot that I don't remember, a shamrock, whatever. It was in a really tough location where you had all that raining coins and you had to hit him off of a perch with death spikes along the floor. That one was really annoying, but this one's not too bad, although this one did cause a lot of problems in my blind playthrough of this a year and a half ago or whatever. By the end of the stage, we get to Splashmo Prime, a boss ripped right out of Metroid Prime. No, it's really not. But this boss takes 10 shots with the Flash Dagger, and also has some attacks which back then I thought were really tough to avoid, but actually there's some safe spots to do, like with that land Mola beam that it uses in a cross formation and whatnot. But then you also have the water shield attack and the ice laser, whatever the heck you want to call it, which is really easy to avoid every time as long as you place yourself right. But Flash Dagger is definitely required since it takes the most damage. Otherwise, nothing else will work. So next time we will be heading off to Stage 4. This has been Tappers, and I'll see you again.